Everybody, welcome back to Blabbin' About Slabbin', and today we're going to talk about the players in the World Series, Chris. ESPN came out with a list of the top 20 players in this year's World Series, and evidenced by the rankings on the list, they're going with how people are playing right now, not necessarily their career, but who could make the most impact. So we thought it'd be fun if we took a look at the best cards and maybe some of the most fun cards of each of those players to go after. Some obviously have more cards than others, as you'll see when we get down this list. So without further ado, let's hop into it with number one player, which is everybody's favorite, Shohei Ohtani. Chris.
Yeah, I don't know what's left to be said about Shohei Ohtani cards. Jeff and I spent about a half an hour today just looking for something relatively inexpensive, and that went out the window. And then it became like, how about relatively affordable? How about something that isn't going crazy? So yeah, let's just say that he has one rookie card we think is pretty cool, and so far I think it's a fairly affordable card. It's his 2018 Topps Gold label, class number 1. It shows him hitting and pitching. There aren't many cards that do that. The other one is that Bowman Chrome Sterling continuity card.
Right.
That one seems to be taken off. No one's really actively, I don't think, obsessed with Gold label yet. So maybe take a look at that one. See what you can find.
All right. As Chris mentioned, there's a lot of talk about Ohtani. You can find plenty of Ohtani videos on our channel. But let's move on to the number 2 player, who is the ALCS MVP, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. hits the ball absolutely absurdly hard, doesn't he, Jeff?
He almost put that one through the wall.
Through the wall. Like, that was outrageous. If this kid ever learns how to get some loft, I mean, we're looking at an Aaron Judge type peak here.
Yeah.
Not to overly pump Guerrero cards or anything. Trying to keep a level head here.
After we've sold all of ours in the
last. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so little Vlad Jr. card history. His first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2016. He is extremely young on them, and his helmet looks like it belongs to a much larger adult. It's kind of a fun card, but that's always going to be his most in demand. So take a look at that one. His rookies are in 2019, so he's got Topps Chrome autos. He's got a Topps Chrome base card that shows him hitting. He's got another Topps Chrome update card that shows him throwing. Don't buy that one. That's not the one you want. Let's see what else he's got. His best SSP is that update where he's holding the ball from his first hit. That card is very cool. His Dynasty rookies, I know Jeff recently purchased one of those, are in 2019. Those look great. If that's your cup of tea, you want to look for a good patch and an auto that isn't streaky. Let's see. The other card Jeff and I want to just briefly spotlight. He's got one other SSP, Jeff, that we really like. You want to tell everybody why?
Yeah, the one and only card of Vlad and his dad from the Home Run Derby. But it's a great card. It really brings to mind the axiom of baseball being a tradition, being a family sport, and it's very cool card. All right, after Vlad, number 3 on ESPN's list is an all-time great postseason performer, and that is George Springer, who I believe has 9 go-ahead home runs in the postseason, which seems crazy.
Yeah, isn't he trail only Manny Ramirez now in postseason home runs?
Yes. Yeah.
I know there's a lot more series now, and no one's ever going to hit 18 World Series homers like Mickey Mantle, but man, George Springer knows when games are important.
Yeah, he's the Kike Hernandez of the American League.
For sure. All right, so a little card history on George Springer. His first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2011. That feels like a lifetime ago, Jeff.
Yeah. It's a long time.
Yeah, his rookies are in 2014. He's got a really fun Topps Chrome rookie image where he's in the dugout kind of laughing with a teammate. Of course, he then has another one, an update, but I think the dugout one is the one you're going to want. He's got Topps Chrome rookie autos. He's got Topps Finest rookie autos in 2014. Kind of an interesting looking card there. But let's talk about some of his non-rookies for just a moment. His Blue Jays Golden Mirror SSPs are not good. Jeff and I looked at some of those today, and a lot of head shaking. Don't really get those choices. But he does have 2 non-rookie autos that I think are definitely worth checking out. The first one is 2015 Stadium Club. Kind of a cool low-angle shot of him. He is still a Houston Astro, for better or for worse. It's on card. It looks great. But I think his best Blue Jay auto comes out of 2021 Stadium Club Chrome. It's a very cool hitting image with a nice on-card auto there. So check those 2 out.
You can't go wrong with a Stadium Club Chrome image. And I know I was saying how great he's been in the postseason, but Chris, he actually led the Jays in WAR during the regular season this year. So number 4 on the list, We get to a pitcher. The first pitcher to throw back-to-back complete games in the playoffs since Curt Schilling, Chris.
Wow.
Mr. Yamamoto. He was dominant. When we're recording this, it's in between games 2 and 3. He was dominant in game 2. And I don't know. What do you make of him?
He's incredible. He is absolutely incredible. He seems to be worth all the millions and millions of pennies the Dodgers gave him. The strikeout of Guerrero in the first inning, that curveball came out of nowhere. That was huge right now. That's got to be the pitch of the playoffs right now. Just incredible. Huge pitch at a huge moment. He doesn't seem phased at all. There were a lot of close-ups of him in the 9th inning, and he was just like, he had a real casual look on his face.
Very casual. Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible. So what about his cards?
So he's got autos and he's got rookies in pretty much every 2024 set that Topps produced. So I don't know which ones you want. Take a look, whichever ones jump out at you. Jeff and I do love a good color match. So if you could find like a nice blue refractor, this Bowman Chrome is a really cool vertical card to him. Nice on the mound shot. He also has a lot of what Jeff and I call podium cards this year in 2024. Most of his variations are from his like first press conference. They don't look great.
Yeah, that's the downside of having somebody so anticipated coming over, because you knew that they were going to try to get him in every set. And the way to do that, especially the early sets, was the news conference pictures. So there's a lot of news conference photos thrown in. And we already know in 2024, there's so many products to begin with. So it's a lot to sift through to find a good Yamamoto card.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys our two favorite variations. The Stadium Club rookie variation is one of his I think it might be his only rookie image variation where he isn't holding a microphone or standing at a podium or wearing a Dodger jersey over a sweater or something. He's actually on the field. It looks pretty cool. But his best overall one is definitely 2025, his Golden Mirror, where he's holding up the National League pennant that the Dodgers won, and his face has kind of the glow you would associate with, I don't know, 7 to 12 beers.
Yeah, well said. Yeah. Number 5 is another pitcher from the starting lineup of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Blake Snell, who has had an up and down career. He's had some really high highs and some really low lows. This year he came out injured, missed a good chunk of the season, but boy, he turned it on when it came playoff time.
Yeah, he really has. He's an interesting guy. Like, he'll have a fascinating Hall of Fame case at the end of his career, Jeff. If he can get a third Cy Young, supposedly that's it. But a lot of his other numbers don't look great.
Get a couple championships on that resume.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so his first Bowman Chrome autos are way back in 2011, just like George Springer. They look like maybe they're about a year after that video that's been going around of him rapping, which is like just about a maximum amount of cringe that a human body can sustain without just crumpling into a ball and falling on the floor. His rookies are in 2016, so he's got autos in Topps Chrome. He's got a Topps Update base card, so that's where your black parallel is going to be. And he also has a variation rookie up in 2016. It's not super rare, though. It's him in the dugout with Chris Archer. They're kind of like high-fiving. A nice horizontal card. And once again, Jeff, his golden mirrors and his SSPs aren't great.
No, he's not the most. Doesn't get the Bryce Harper treatment.
No, not the most photogenic. He does not have Bryce Harper's hair or smile or under eye area. But he does have one card that's definitely worth mentioning. In 2020 Stadium Club Chrome, he has autos. They're not rookies, but they're that beautiful horizontal shot of him like just releasing a pitch. So you got him on one side, you kind of the batter sort of faded out on the left. I think it's on the left. Well, it'll be on the screen right now. Nice on-card auto. That might be his best-looking overall autograph card. And it's extremely affordable, and it's an iconic set.
From a great set. Absolutely. Number 6, we've got future Hall of Famer Mookie Betts. He could easily be one of the top players on this list. He had a little bit of a down year. Got off to a rough start with his sickness, losing all that weight, but he started to put it together later in the season. And he turned out to be a heck of a shortstop at age 33. Switching to the infield isn't something you usually think works, but it seemed to work with him.
So he's one of those unusual players when it comes to his cards, because his first Bowman Chrome autos and his rookies are in the same year, all in 2014 for Mookie. Well, so he's got both Bowman Chrome autos; those are his first, and then he's got rookie autos in in Heritage and Stadium Club. Those are probably the two best, the main rookie autos. Yeah. He's in Topps Update. His base cards are in Chrome Update as well. Real limited parallels on those. Those are very, very cool. Tough to find. In terms of his variations, he's got that rookie one in the dugout. We like that card, don't we, Jeff?
Yeah, a great smile, showcasing his smile early in his career. It's been there ever since.
Yeah, so he's got 3 other image variations. He's in a lot. He has a lot, and Jeff and I really like these 3. So I'm just going to rattle them off pretty quick. His 2019 Stadium Club with the flag behind him. That's just a very well framed baseball card. That's awesome. His 2020 SSSP in Series 2 in flagship shows him. We call it the Hollywood card. Really hard to find. Kind of showcasing his signing with their trade to the Dodgers. And then his 2025 Golden Mirror SSP, which almost looks like he's on the Tonight Show, Jeff. We did get him holding the World Series trophy, but they just chose kind of a strange moment.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why that was the choice. Maybe if they win again this year, he'll have a better picture holding the trophy next year.
Hopefully. I will say that one's growing on me, though. Okay. I gotta say, my wife says he looks like Pitbull, which I can't argue with. The purple suit is I don't know. I can't wear a purple suit, Jeff. Maybe you can. I can't pull that off. Mookie can pull it off, though.
Mookie can pull it off. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He does look good. It's a strange photo choice, but it's memorable.
Yes.
Nothing else. Moving on to another future Hall of Famer, Chris's favorite player, Freddie Freeman, clocks in at number 7 on the ESPN list. He's been consistently excellent. His postseason's been a little rough so far, but he is still one of the top players in the World Series and has the potential to change any game.
Real quick history on Freeman's cards. You guys have obviously heard me talk about these quite a bit. His first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2009. Because he had a regular Bowman Chrome before, these don't say first on them, but trust me, those are his first. Very cool looking card. It looks the same as Mike Trout's first Bowman Chrome autos. His rookies are in 2011, and I would highly recommend you check out Topps Chrome and Topps Finest. The 2011 Topps Finest set, Jeff and I could talk for hours.
Absolutely.
Those cards look great. Some of his variations I would recommend taking a look at if you guys haven't already. His 2013 Topps Chrome, you'll probably never find it. I assure you it exists. His 2019 Stadium Club variation is a shot of him in the Home Run Derby in 2018. It's a cool low angle shot. Somewhere on the wall behind me, there is a jumbo of it if you can see it. In 2022, he's got an Ultra SP catching the last out of the World Series. That one's a little tough to find. But 2025, he's got another Golden Mirror holding the World Series trophy. It's horizontal, and it's a pretty spectacular card. So if you're a Dodger fan and you want one Freddie Freeman card, I think that one, hard to argue against that one, right, Jeff?
Yeah, especially if you're a Dodger fan, right? If you're a Freddie Freeman fan, there could be an argument made for some of his Braves cards. But if you're especially a Dodger fan.
Yeah, I want to pump those Dodgers ones so that you guys leave the Braves ones for me.
Yeah, so just leave those alone. You don't need those.
No.
Number 8 is proof that very good baseball players come in all shapes and sizes, Chris. Number 8 is Alejandro Kirk. Quietly one of the best catchers in baseball on both sides of the ball. He doesn't get a lot of recognition. Very good at pitch framing, gets on base a lot. He's the full package there for the Blue Jays.
He is, and it's whoever put together that reel on Instagram. That's a slow-mo shot of Kirk homering, right next to Homer Simpson homering. That's just mean. That's very mean. I laughed at it probably 10 times because everyone kept sending it to me. It's funny, but that's mean. Well, that's just mean. But anyway,
so
Jeff found. Yeah, please stop sending it to me. I feel bad. I laugh, and then I'm like, oh, poor Kirk. I shouldn't laugh at him because he's better at baseball than Jeff and I are at anything. Yeah, and he looks like that. So his first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2019, which is a really cool design. Jeff sent me earlier today his blue refractor, and the color match on this card is outstanding.
You got the chest protector. What a card. What a really cool card.
Yeah, with the blue ink too. I mean, no notes. His rookies are in 2021. He's got autos in a lot of sets. So take your pick, whatever looks best to you. Make sure it's on card, no stickers. But 2024, his Golden Mirror SSP is a really, really nice card. I think that's his best image variation that we've seen so far. Probably we'll get some cool celebratory ones next year, but 2024 so far is my favorite one.
Definitely. Max Muncy checks in at number 9. Kind of a jack of all trades for the Dodgers. He's primarily known for his hitting, although he's been pretty solid playing third base there. What do you think of when you think of Max Muncy cards, Chris?
I don't think of Max Muncy cards, Jeff. So that's a difficult question. We had to do some digging here. He's got a really, really weird baseball card history. For starters, He's got no Bowman Chrome autos, no first Bowman, no real prospect cards to speak of. And this is crazy because he is currently the Dodgers postseason home run leader for their whole franchise. More than Duke Snyder, more than any of those 50s guys, any of the 80s guys, more than Karros, Sheffield, Matt Kemp. It's Max Muncy.
Just kind of came out of nowhere and has been around forever now.
Yeah. So let's get into his card history a little bit more, shall we? His rookie card, and I say card because he has one rookie card.
Oh, like the old days.
Yeah, it's in 2015 Topps Update, and very much like the old days, it's not a single card. He shares it with another Oakland A legend, Tyler Ladendorf. So I don't know. You can make the argument Max Muncy's best card would be the black parallel of this. I don't know. I feel like his collector base is probably pretty narrow, but if you're a Dodger fan, he's got to be a cult favorite. He reminds me of like someone like Tyler Matzik for the Braves. After the Braves won the World Series, I tracked down a couple Matzik cards, and I'm sure some people have already done the same with Muncy, but he does have some cool cards, Jeff. You have one in particular that you like.
I like the one where he's wearing the T-shirt. Everybody knows it as the Max Muncy T-shirt shot. I believe, what year is that one from, Chris?
It's 2020.
2020. So it's in reference to a comment made to Madison Bumgarner after a home run into McCovey Cove. Go and get the ball out of the ocean.
Yeah, this card is incredible. I can't believe Topps got a shot of this on a baseball card. And I can't believe Max Muncy had the courage to yell that to Madison Bumgarner. I don't think I'd say that to Bumgarner over the phone, Jeff, more or less in person.
60 feet away from him. Yeah,
he's out of his mind. That card is awesome. And if you guys want to look this up, the sales, that is the highest selling Max Muncy card ever.
Gotta be. Yeah, for sure.
There's a few sticker autos, like opening day does like sticker autos for their SSPs. And one of those just sold for a crazy amount. You guys can look, you can look it up. There's one up for bids right now that's well over $100 for a Max Muncy card, which is kind of fun. He also has, I think his best auto is in 2019 Stadium Club. It's a pretty epic Stadium Club set, but there's a cool horizontal shot of him hitting the walk-off to beat the Red Sox in the one game of the 2018 World Series they won. And I think it was an 18-inning game, right?
Yeah, 18 innings.
Yeah, an insane game, but there's a really, really cool shot of him hitting that home run. So check that one out if you like Max Muncy. Very affordable card, but pretty collectible, I think.
Closing out the top 10, we're going back to the pitching staff of the Dodgers for Tyler Glasnow, another guy who's recently signed with the organization after a history of showing great potential, but not ever really being able to put it together and stay healthy, which is something the Dodgers can afford, but most other teams can't.
Yeah, only one team could afford to give him a 5-year, $130 million deal and just be like, whatever we get, we get.
Yep.
That would cripple most franchises, but we're not here to complain about payroll or financial inequities today, Jeff. Let's talk about Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah.
His first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2013. So just be aware that they don't say first because it was 2013 and Topps decided, why do it? Let's take a year off. So his rookies are in 2017. He's got autos in Topps Chrome Sapphire. And he has flagship rookies in Series 1 with much like Blake Snell, Jeff. He's got a pretty common image variation. It's like a vertical of him in a black shirt. Pretty cool card, but you can buy him on eBay right now for less than $5. Okay. Tyler Glasnow, someone at Topps, Jeff, has a hair fetish. Okay. Because Tyler Glasnow has some strange, we'll call them like sexually ambiguous Golden Mirror SSPs out there with some photos that honestly make me somewhat uncomfortable with myself.
So is it the same Bichette design, design?
It's very similar to Bichette, Jeff. Okay. It's very similar. I don't know if their Topps is trying to sell shampoo or what, but just be careful when you look at these cards. You may feel things you're uncomfortable with. But what I would actually recommend is in 2021, there is a Stadium Club auto of Tyler Glasnow. It's a very cool horizontal card. So if you're looking for an inexpensive but cool Glasnow, I think that card's the way to go.
So there's the top 10 from ESPN. Now checking in at number 11 is Will Smith, not the Will Smith who was Chris's hero on the Atlanta Braves, but Will Smith, the catcher for the Dodgers, who interestingly, Chris, had the third best WAR in the big leagues amongst catchers, right behind Cal Raleigh and Alejandro Kirk. So it's noteworthy that 3 of the 4 final teams left had the best 3 catchers in the league, and the one that didn't, the Brewers, had William Contreras, who was coming off a top 5 MVP season last year and playing hurt most of this year and was still pretty effective. So it shows that the top 4 teams really had that catching position locked down.
All right. Will Smith's first Bowman Chromes are in 2016. This is a pretty loaded 2016 first Bowman Chrome class, Jeff.
Yeah.
His rookies are in 2019. He's got Topps Chrome autos in base Topps Chrome in the first release. There are these hitting images that look cool. His regular Topps Chrome card is going to be an update, and there are sticker autos with that image. So be very careful which one of those you buy. His best image variations, his 2025, his Golden Mirror is the last out of the World Series.
Great.
It's a very cool card.
Really cool card. Just captures that moment. It's probably, I don't know, I was trying to think, it's maybe the least of a player you can actually see on their card. He's got his full gear on. You just see his eyes in the background running out to meet Walker Buehler after that last out. Very cool.
Yeah, if you were pulling that card out of a pack slowly, you'd be like, oh, it's a Walker Buehler card.
100%.
But it's Will Smith coming out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Jack Morris. I think it's 82 Fleer where he's like sliding off of the card. It feels like a little bit.
Yeah.
One other Will Smith card I did want to mention in 2020 Archives. He and Max Muncy have a dual auto. They have other dual autos, but this one I think is particularly cool because it looks like an old school card and it says just dingers up on the top. And they're high-fiving in the picture. It's if you're a Dodger fan and you like these two guys, I think that's a near must-have card. Like a cult card, cult following.
Very cool. Next up, number 12 on the list, Ernie Clement, who is, we talked about other players, Max Muncy for the Dodgers. For the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement's kind of been a jack of all trades, fits in wherever they need him on defense. Really reliable contact hitter, great defender, and playing really well in the playoffs.
Yeah, he does not swing and miss very much. You have a little history with Ernie Clement cards you were telling me about today, right, Jeff?
Yeah, when I first got back into the hobby in 2017, I was into breaks and Bowman Chrome, and I pulled a lot of Ernie Clements, and I got a lot of Ernie Clements in breaks, parallels, autos, and they're all long gone. That was like 8 years ago, so it would have taken that long in order for those cards to see any sort of value.
Yeah, and they're peaking right now, but that's certainly not to say that they're life-changing.
Right, that's not saying much.
Right, but if you're a Blue Jays fan, these are cool. This is a role player who's really stepping up big time for your team, and these are fun cards to go after. So his first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2017. They're in Bowman Draft. Yep. He has rookies in 2022 Topps Chrome. Am I saying that? Yeah, in Topps and Topps Chrome. He's got autos in Topps Chrome, Heritage, and even some gilded autos, which are a pretty cool horizontal-looking card. Check those out. Extremely affordable. And one image variation to speak of that's kind of interesting. In 2025, his Golden Mirror is him celebrating. It looks like a walk-off hit, maybe. I'm not that familiar with what the Blue Jays did last year, but yeah, he's like running on the field and very cool looking card.
Number 13 is Daulton Varsho, another guy who has really stood out on defense. He missed a lot of time because of various injuries this year. The ESPN, Chris, described him as being above average at basically everything while not being elite at anything. And maybe a backhanded compliment, but there are worse things to be as a major leaguer. And I love to see him going over the fence and robbing some home runs. And he does have some cards that highlight that, which is cool.
Yeah, he sure does. By the way, I'll take above average at everything all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. Real quick. First Bowman Chrome autos are in 2018. Those also don't say first on them because he had Bowman Chrome prospect cards the year before, but no autos. His rookies are in 2021. And like Jeff just referenced, look at this 2021 Stadium Club auto. That is a phenomenal card. But his best Blue Jay cards, if we're going to, help our Blue Jay fans here. In 2024, his Topps and Topps Chrome, there's a great image of him jumping up against the wall.
Yes.
So the true photo out of Topps there looks especially cool. And his 2024 Golden Mirror is also a pretty sweet card. So if you can find any of those, they're all very affordable, but you're a Blue Jay. You got to support your guys.
Absolutely. Finally making into the Blue Jays starting pitching at number 14, we have ace Kevin Gausman, who's been around quite a bit, Chris. When were his first cards?
Oh, man. Yeah, he spent like a year with the Braves, too, before he decided to start
throwing that. I forgot about the Braves tenure.
Yeah. If only he'd been throwing that splitter with us. He might still be there. But anyway, first Bowman Chromes for him are in 2012. And his rookies are in 2013 Tops. He has 2013 Tops update and 2013 Tops Chrome and Chrome updates. Do your homework. Make sure you get the card you want. It's weird. His rookie auto situation, very strange. The only Tops rookie auto I could find of his was in triple threats, which is really strange.
Very limited.
And then Jeff and I found this Bowman Chrome rookie auto that I believe was some sort of like mystery redemption back in 2013. I'm not sure. There's like one copy of it for sale on eBay. So yeah, I don't know. Kevin Gausman's rookie situation is a little bit strange. I got to be honest. So let's talk about his variations for just a minute. If you like how Kevin Gausman looks in sunglasses, you are in luck, because his 24 and 2025 Topps Golden Mirrors are basically the same card, just him in sunglasses. So if that's your thing, go for it. His 2023 is better, but be forewarned, you can see his face better.
Oh. Number 15, I think this is one of Chris's dad's other favorite Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
Oh, my dad does like some Tommy Edman. And here's another guy with a really weird baseball card history. So he's got no Bowman Chrome prospect cards. And much like Max Muncy, he has exactly one rookie card, and it is in 2019 Topps update. He's with the Cardinals. It's vertical. He's running. But I guess no one told Topps that, because in 2020, Jeff, he's got two autos that both say rookie card on them. He's in Topps Chrome update with a rookie card shield, and he is also in our very favorite Stadium Club Chrome, which is probably his best looking card.
Great shot.
Yeah,
great image.
It's got the RC on it, but I think that's the card that probably will kind of hold the most value for Tommy Edman moving forward. Spectacular looking wide angle shots.
So be careful if you're buying those thinking they're his rookie cards, because it says rookie on there. It's really not his rookie card.
Yeah.
Topps.
Yes, he's got two other cards I want to mention briefly. His 2025 Golden Mirror. He's holding up his NLCS MVP award. That card's awesome. I don't think it needs any further explanation. What does need explanation for me, though, from Topps, is in 2025 Bowman paper, Jeff, Tommy Edman has like a full rainbow of autos, of sticker autos.
Why?
Not sure why. Why Topps? Why indeed, Jeff? Those are out there. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend acquiring them.
Yeah, sounds like another Why Topps Why video is due soon.
Yeah.
Number 16 on their list, Trey Yesavage, a guy who started the season, I believe, in single A, maybe high A, and made it all the way up to the big leagues. I believe he had 5 starts before he started his first playoff game, which was a dominant performance. And he doesn't have a lot of cards because he just hasn't been around very long.
Yeah, he's got a really awesome name. His name is Savage. Like that. Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, he has 2024 Bowman Chrome autos in Bowman Draft, and then in Bowman Chrome Sapphire Draft as well. And that's it. Those are really expensive right now. So odds are they're going to be less expensive sometime in the next, 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, we spoke about this recently when both he and Schlittler had outstanding starts in their postseason debuts. We saw some crazy sales on those cards. And remember, they are young and they are pitchers and they don't have that many cards. So be careful about spending a lot of money on these first ones that you see.
That is a perfect storm right there, Jeff.
Number 17 is maybe one of the most well-known players on both of these teams. He just hasn't been healthy, so hasn't been able to contribute too much, and that's Bo Bichette. He's back on the roster for the World Series.
He made one of the best defensive plays of the World Series, that ground ball up the middle. That was a hell of a play. A little seeing eye single to right field, and I think he drew a walk. It's good to see him back out there. It really is. So his first Bowman Chrome autos are once again in 2016, and he's got a bunch of them. His rookies are in 2020, and he is in every single 2020 set, like at least once, usually more than once. So just be careful. A couple ones of note here. I personally think, and I'm pretty sure Jeff's on board here, 2020 Stadium Club is probably the Bo Bichette card to get, with the CN Tower behind him, the horizontal, phenomenal card.
Amazing image. Yeah, love to see it.
There are very limited autos of those on card for both his paper and Chrome. He's like the only Stadium Club, only player in the Chrome insert set to have on-card autos. Whew, that's a mouthful. There also are a couple of jumbo box topper autos of that, but not very many. Everything was a redemption, and as we know, Jeff, those redemptions are now closed. But if Bo takes off, wherever he signs, if he takes off, it's got to be the Stadium Club card that blows up. That's just a beautiful, beautiful card.
Agreed. And he's a hitter. He's led the league in hitting multiple times. He's not somebody to sleep on. If he gets either they sign him to a new deal there, or more likely he goes somewhere else and stays healthy.
Someone at Topps, much like Glasnow, someone at Topps, Jeff, has a little bit of a thing for Bichette. We saw it on a Stadium Club rookie SSP, where he's just kind of like throwing his hair back. It seems excessive, but his 2023 and 2024 Golden Mirrors are, let's just call them odd. Okay. I'll just leave it at that. They're slightly odd. But if you're looking for another variation to go after, his 2025 Golden Mirror sort of ties into the 2020 Stadium Club. It's a vertical shot of him with the tower behind him. So you may as well, if you got one, you may as well get the other.
Get the tower. Yeah. And now that he's cut his hair short, we'll see what Topps does. Number 18 is a guy who has very few cards, Mr. Addison Barger.
So I looked on eBay. I could not find one licensed autographed card of Addison Barger.
Nope.
Not one. So in 2024, he is in Update. He is in Chrome Update. He is in Chrome Sapphire Update. And he's in Heritage High Number. So you got your pick of base cards there with some parallels, but no autos just yet.
We'll see. He's starting to make a name for himself offensively. So if you expect to see some cool shots next year, maybe a golden mirror of the winning the ALCS. Maybe if they go further, we'll see something even better.
Yeah, he's a guy, when he dropped that pop-up against the Yankees, that led to a terrible walk and then the Judge bomb. Like, it looked like their season might be about to blow up in their face, but they bounced right back. And first, he had the first pinch hit grand slam in World Series history?
Yes.
No, that pop-up does not matter one bit.
Which, while you mention it, Chris, that would make a good golden mirror image from the grand slam.
Grand slam, yes.
Not the drop pop-up. Number 19, Andy Pages, center fielder for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's been really rough in the playoffs so far at the plate. Last I saw, what was he, like 3 for 39? Something.
Yeah, he's been bad. He's been bad.
But he was nice this season. He was a good player and a good defender.
Yeah, in a fantasy league that uses average and not on base percentage, he was a hell of a pickup or a late round sleeper for you. His first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2020. He has them in Sapphire as well. In 2024, he is in a lot of sets with a lot of cards and a lot of autos. So take your pick. Again, I would look for like a blue color match. Be a nice little collectible there. I don't think they're going to hold a lot of value moving forward. Sorry. But his 2025 Golden Mirror is probably going to be his best card. It's the Future Star logo and huge words on the side, letters on the side, holding the World Series trophy. You just can't ask for a better card than that, Jeff.
Absolutely. Bringing us to the closing of the list. Number 20 on the best 20 players by ESPN in the World Series, Teoscar Hernandez, who's found himself a nice home in Los Angeles.
He is so unpredictable. He might have the single biggest swing for the Dodgers, that home run off of Matt Strahm.
Yeah.
Really flipped that whole Philly series around. I don't recall him making much contact since that moment, but that's a hell of a swing that one was.
And base running, some questionable base running as well.
Extremely questionable base running. Yeah. Well, tagging up at third, it's one of those things you learn very late.
I guess so.
All right, so his first Bowman Chrome autos are in 2015. Just again, be aware he is on the Astros if that does anything for you. In 2017, he's got rookies and autos in a lot of sets, including this the Stadium Club card, which is him almost certainly misplaying this fly ball. I can't say for sure, but I'm positive he took like 2 steps back before he came charging in, and I would bet a lot that he's not catching this one. He has 3 really cool Golden Mirror SSPs, which is amazing. They've done it for 3 years, and they've treated him well. In 2023, we've got the Champagne Blast. In 2024, Jeff found this one with the boxing gloves.
Yeah, very cool.
I don't even want to know what that's about. I just think it looks great. And then in 2025, we got him holding his home run derby champ chain and trophy. So Teoscar has been treated really, really well by Topps.
So there you have it, the ESPN list of the top 20 players in the World Series.
Again, we didn't make this list. So if your player didn't make the list, take it up with ESPN, not us. But I did want to close out. These 2 teams have a lot of team cards from Topps. And lately, Topps done a really good job with their gold mirrors for the teams. So Worth mentioning, 2024 for the Dodgers, their team SP is them they're having a huge on-field celebration. It must have been a walk-off. And it's especially cool, Jeff, because they're all wearing their Jackie Robinson jerseys. They all have number 42 on.
Nice.
So that's an awesome card. Yeah. And in 2025, their Golden Mirror SSP is Ohtani's walk-off grand slam to go 40-40. That's just an incredible moment. If that had been Ohtani's first Golden Mirror in Series 1 instead of that dumb podium shot, it might be $1,000 card. Because
they've done a great job with those team cards the last couple of years.
Yeah, but because it's a team card, it kind of goes a little under the radar, but it's still very, very cool. For the Blue Jays in 2024, their team Golden Mirror SSP is them celebrating. I think they just made October and they made the playoffs. Everyone's wearing Take October on their t-shirts. Vlad is front and center. Very cool looking card. And again, those are, they're not going to break the bank, but when you're a fan of teams, sometimes the team cards are very cool.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about our selections. If you have any other specific cool cards of these players you'd like to recommend, please do so, because there's a lot of players that Chris and I aren't too familiar with. So we had to do some research on this. You might have some that we didn't hit. So yeah. Enjoy the rest of the World Series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.